Woke people, easily offended people, people who think there's more than two genders.
Even people it's hard to offend should leave.
Yeah. And I noticed there are a lot of them creeping into this TV and radio station.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to be very careful about that. Very careful about that. 0344 499 1000 is our number to ring.
On the screen, yeah.
And it's on the screen there.
No, not on our screen.
On our screen there, yeah. It's not on there yet. Why isn't it on? Oh, yeah, it is on there. It's not just not on our screen. Yeah, it's up there.
It's not, is it?
On there? No, it's up there. Look, it's up there. Look.
I can't see it.
Oh, no, there's no number. No. Get that fixed or you're sacked.
Garçon.
Apparently, we have to give people 2 written warnings.
We'll write one now and then write another one in 10 minutes.
That's a really good idea. Before we do that, Tuesday, they're leaving it until after the bank holiday, which is really nice. Tuesday, the ULEZ cameras come into being. It'll cost you all another 70 quid a week to work in the ULEZ areas.
If it's not ULEZ compatible, a lot of people don't have, especially in the outer London area.
Yeah. It won't actually do anything. It won't save the planet. Net zero is a waste of time. These are all the things we talk about. If you're easily offended and upset, don't watch.
These cameras are really there for pay per mile that's going to be coming in soon.
Now, we've had a little bit of information that we can talk to somebody called Captain Gatso. Do you remember him?
I do.
Yeah,
very
okay.
much so.
Captain Gatso, are you there?
Roger, James. Roger Ash.
Yeah, Captain Gatso used to have our internal telephone number, so he used to ring us on internal studio.
Now, shush, just keep your mouth quiet, okay?
I've said too much.
Now, the captain runs a team of people called the Blade Runners, and we were interested to talk to this man. Captain, tell me what you're up to right at this very moment.
Right now, James, we are in sight. The team, the War Council. There is a team of us. We're in sunny Sidcup. We are by the Metropolitan Police Marlow House, Station Road, Sidcup. Just telling all the coppers out there where we are. Because guess what? Bromley and South East London, there's literally 9 out of 10 cameras in operation right now due to our lovely handiwork. And remember, this ULEZ thing, James, ain't just for London. It ain't just for Birmingham, it's for Aberdeen, it's going to be everywhere. And it doesn't matter who gets in next year, James.
Captain,
because whoever you vote for, the government wins.
We cannot possibly condone this kind of behaviour.
We mustn't like this at all. We must not like this.
You know, you're committing criminal damage.
I think the coppers have got their hands tied up with all that funny LBGC dancing and stuff at Pride or at the Hill Carnival, James, to be bothered about us. And to be fair, the Met Police and Khan, the mayor, have got something called Operation Eremon going, they've only arrested a couple of us, and one of them's nothing at all to do with it. It's just absolute rubbish. People now, James, this is moving on now, because what's going to happen next is normal people are doing things with their number plates. Normal people are doing things where they register their vehicles to. This is all decriminalised now. It's civil, James. These parking tickets.
It's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard that the police to combat this are actually going to bring out mobile camera vans and install those on Tuesday. You're going to park them up all over the place. You won't be able to do anything to those.
They haven't got enough. They've got not got enough cameras to enforce the zones they want to do. But also, if you recall back when the congestion charge started, or the contacts, they had the mobile congestion charge cameras then. So it's the same old rubbish, James. It's just, as you know, we'll say it again, it's a tax. It's a tax.
But what worries me, listen, Captain...
must stop, though. We must tell you to
you've
stop.
got to stop doing this. You really have. I mean, it's a very... Hold your hand out, for goodness sake.
No, stop doing it right now. Go home and we'll forget all about it.
I mean, you also...
Apparently, the police and the mayor's office have been emailing the likes of B&Q and Wickes, other DIY stores are available, to say, please stop selling these long-handled garden secateurs.
Well, what are you doing to the cameras? What are you actually doing?
To people who may or may not be using them for nefarious means. How do you decide?
Are you damaging them, or are you just undoing some nuts? I mean,
how are you doing it? What are you doing?
Are you stickers on it?
Hang on a minute. Are you smashing them up?
No. It's long-handled garden secateurs, lotters.
So you're cutting the wires.
Couldn't you get electrocuted?
And then also there's a team going around with stickers. FC UK Khan is the word on that one.
That's a registered trademark.
Yes. So all I can say really is that these cameras go into force on Tuesday in the south, and although I think Leeds and Manchester.
It's 1984. This is George Orwell. It's actually happened.
Yeah.
It's happening.
But remember that since the congestion charge has been in, on the back end of the congestion charge, the security services and the police have had real-time traffic information and data from all those cameras everywhere anyway. So
do you consider yourself a protester? Do you consider it like Just Stop Oil? So you'd say this is legal because you're protesting by doing this?
I think everybody's picked sick and tired of this government, and whoever you get in next year, any government's continuing war on the motorist. But we don't hear. We've seen and heard ULEZ time and again in the papers. We've seen it on your radio station. We don't hear people giving out advice. How do we defend ourselves against this? If we're under war and under attack, which the motorist is, how do you and people are registering their cars where they don't live? All in accordance with the DVLA. It's a loophole.
Listen, let me ask you this. What are you doing with these cameras when you've disabled them, and how many have you disabled so far?
It's in the region of hundreds, but TSO and the Mayor's Office not giving out true and accurate figures because they want to try and damp it down with their propaganda.
The police said 387 today. I heard the police, the Met Police.
There are teams out tonight, tomorrow night. There won't be anything out on Monday because we've been told the police are going to be very edgy on the night of the eve of the turn-on. Yeah. Right? But the police are going to be busy this weekend at Notting Hill because that's the big
We'll call them all and tell them all to stop.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you where we are. We're inside of the old Bill place where the speed camera tickets come out. Marlow House Speed Cut.
Well, listen, we can't condone this sort of behaviour, and if you end up in prison, don't expect us to bring in any
or marry you or anything
like that.
James, there's no room in the prisons for criminals because no one's getting put on. And remember, the only person through COVID and right now, the only person who feels the long arm of the law is the motorist, and the government and all the councils are now they're trying to make the fines go up for the parking and everything, okay?
Let's talk.
The only person who's getting nicked and feels justice and punishment is the motorist.
Let's talk next week and see what's happened, all right? See whether you're able and free to talk to us next week.
How long are you working tonight now?
Ash,
another hour or two?
Could you listen?
We're
wrapping this up because of time. Yeah.
Quarter of an hour.
Captain, thank you very much indeed. All right, we can't condone anything you're doing. It's appalling, absolutely appalling.
We had Captain Sensible on. We should have a captain on every week.
Do you know, you talk some of the biggest rubbish. No.
Yeah, Captain and Tennille. Let's get them on next week. Captain Birdseye. The original Sea Dog one. Not
something wrong with the microphones tonight, because every time he talks, it goes a bit funny.
I always do.
You know the reason why? He's put his bloody microphone on, so it's rubbing on his shirt.
Yeah, you know.
That is appalling. Right, you go and... No, stop it now. Cut it off.
Where's the muff gone? The muff's gone.